I hope that this is working. I think it is. Hey y'all, I'm sitting in my trunk because I'm putting on. Ugh, your truck is loud. Um, I'm putting on my rollerblades. I am in Long Beach. Maybe that's better. Okay. Um, it is 6:53. I think the sun goes down at like 7:30, 7:45 ish. So a quick little sunset ride. Nothing too crazy. Um, yeah, I just kind of like decided to come down here. Originally, I was gonna go and like journal some thoughts that I have for some videos at the park and watch the sunset. But then I was like, well, I haven't been down here in a while, and I feel like I don't know if I've been back down here since Cole passed. I used to bring him down here a lot. It's so big and so far to walk along the water. It's so beautiful. Um, I don't know. I've been going to a lot of places that I used to frequent with him. Um, and when I initially pulled up, I was like, "Oh yeah, I do miss it because it's so gorgeous. There's so much energy, so many people." And I haven't rollerblades since I fell at the Rose Bowl a little while ago. But this is all smooth, so I should be fine. I don't really know what to talk about in this video. I don't know. I've been in a very interesting headspace today. It's Monday. I'm actually late on my vlog today, so when I go back in, I have to like edit the footage that I had and put it up because I haven't done that yet. Which I've typically been ahead for the most part, aside from my little issues with the hard drives. Um, like the stuff that I put up over the weekend, I edited all that last week, so I was able to kind of like be free over the weekend and not edit any vlog stuff, which was cool. Um, I don't know if this damn meter, if I have to pay it or not, I can't tell. One thing I do need to know, or at least update y'all on, or at least update my tracker, because that's holding me accountable. I have not done inversions or meditations in the last 3 days, and my inversions I was doing really good with like staying consistent with, because those are pretty easy to do. Like I've upped it from doing 30 minutes. Let me let me get, because I don't know if y'all can hear that music and it might be copywritten. So hold on. I think I'm gonna go this way because that way I'll be going towards the light versus away. Um. So yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, I have not been doing my meditations or inversions. The excuse for not doing the meditations was, oh, um, the YouTuber that I do their meditations, I guess they turned ads on or adjusted their like settings, so it was giving me ads in the middle of the meditation, which was really throwing off my meditation. So that was the excuse. But it's like, girl, download some, download the ones that you like on the channel, download other ones. They solved the ad problem. Still haven't done that yet. And then I don't know why I just stopped doing the the inversions because they work for me. They work really, really well. I really don't know what's the issue. So I've been I've been pondering on the thought of like, why do we abandon the things that kind of like work for us? Because I will be consistent for a time, be reaping the benefits for a time, and then as this weekend shows, then what? Then you're done. Then she's done. Okay, hold on. Only thing about shooting manual is you gotta adjust the lighting yourself and all of the settings, f stops and whatnot. I hope that's okay. Um, oh, but then I go really dark when I'm not in the sun. Okay, I'm gonna cut it on auto. How about that? There we go. So hopefully it'll level it out. So, um, but that has also been a question that I have had for myself for a while now because there's quite a few habits that I have found and loved, but ultimately kind of abandoned. And I don't think like I've been abandoned inversions. I just didn't do them for 2 days. Um, and I can make a point with three counting today. Oh no, when I go in the house, I'll do an inversion before I go to bed. Hell, I would do a meditation before I go to bed. So that like stops the streak of me not doing the right thing. Um, and then I just commit to doing it in the morning. Um, but I don't know what that is. Like I don't know what the the draw to abandon the things that maybe work, but also working out for you. Um, but then also in that same breath, I'm like, well, why do I feel like this? Which I don't really feel bad. Today, I had a moment, an intense emotional moment after I finished this month's book read when I was recording some voice notes on my thoughts about the book, my feelings, things that like hit home for me and everything. But that was more about the triggers that came up just in reference to the theme. It's not that the book itself made me cry. This is my second time reading it. But this time, it's after some other familial things have happened, which put some of the things that happened in the book in deeper context, but then also relatability to my circumstances. Anyway, I was recording my voice notes so that I could start to prep for the book club at the end of the month. And child, the tears, they just started pouring. And um, I feel like I haven't really recovered since that emotional moment this morning. Or it wasn't this morning, it was around 1 p.m. today. Um, that kind of like drained me, I guess. And I've just kind of felt solemn, like not bad, but just solemn, very even all day. Today was supposed to be the first day where I focused on like content creation, and I'm working on these theme days, but I haven't created a video yet. I did watch the Beyond the Gates episode, so when I go in, I need to make that video. Um, but I guess I've kind of like been floating. Oh my goodness, so cute. Everybody's dog reminds me of Cole. Last night, I don't know what brought it on, but I started going through old videos of him, and I miss him so much. And all these dogs. Um, yeah, and I was watching like mixed videos. So like some videos when he was really in good health and like energy active. I recorded him all the time. So like especially when he wasn't necessarily feeling well and he wasn't eating consistently, I was watching some of those videos, which were towards the end. When is my damn period? 5 days away, 6 days away. Hmm. Anyway, maybe that has something to do with it. I gotta lock in around my cycle and like track it because if this is about to be a thing where I'm just like very, very emotionally, I don't want to describe it, emotionally raw? No. Excitable? No. Emotionally elevated? Maybe. That's going to be the case. And I want to plan for that and like work around it. I want to get a paddleboard and the way the water looks, I'm like, bruh, this would be perfect for stand up paddleboarding or at least me learning because I've never done it before. I'm about to turn around because this road is starting to get a little bit more bumpy. But, um, yeah. So I don't know what this video is about, but I committed to making them and to posting them. So I knew I had to pull my camera out at some point because I don't have any more newest footage. Now, I do want to go through my archive, which this week, one of the things I need to do is take that report, take the spreadsheet that AI came up with for me to clear out the hard drives and like get that done, restructure those hard drives. I already started, and my goodness, I've cleared up 500 gigabytes already. Um, but I'm trying to get to that whole 8.9, and it's a long list. Um, so yeah, let me share some of this view with y'all. Long Beach is so underrated. Um, so underrated. I do think I need to consider going back to doing my 4 mile walks a day. Um, and I still need to get comfortable with filming and like being so visible in public filming. I can maybe do like this way so that you guys can, so it's not as much as a glare. Um, yeah, those are the things that have been on my mind today. My energy is a little bit lower because I was also out earlier and it was so hot earlier. Like I was like, God damn, it's not even summertime, and I was sweating my ass off moving around. So I love that it's cooler right now, more bearable. Come on, this man running in the sand. It's interesting. When I'm thinking about, there was a couple of things that I articulated in my voice note. So if you haven't, read the book, come to the book club, because I have thoughts around this book. Um, but I think the one that was the most like emotionally gut wrenching when I admitted it, because I don't think I've ever said it out loud before, was a fear. And I've just kind of been like going in and out of thinking about that fear today periodically after I named it and said it. Right now, it's just kind of there, letting it live and breathe or whatever. Not consuming. I'm not actually engaging with it. I said it and kind of like set it out there. And at some point, I need to do something with it. Um, but right now, all I could do is acknowledge it. But it keeps coming back to mind periodically. And no, I'm not going to say it here. Again, if you are in the book club, I will probably mention it then, but I also have more time to like process it and my thoughts around it and my plan to tackle it. So we'll see. I don't think one of the keys to life is to truly live fearlessly as people describe. I think that fearlessness, as people speak about it, isn't the absence of fear, it is the intention and the action around fear. Feeling the fear, acknowledging the fear, and still doing the thing anyway, which I can get with. And I think part of my processing is allowing myself to admit how scared I am of this particular thing. And then once that is settled, I can move forward. And I can do the thing any damn way. Scared and all. I want to go back to playing volleyball on the beach. I gotta find some folks to play with. I can't help you with that, but good luck. People are hilarious. Hilarious. Let's give you guys some of the view. I think I need a couple of the videos where I just record like this without editing. I know the whole thing was supposed to be no editing or very minimal editing. And as we progressed, I definitely had to edit. Also want to apologize because my last video, I had a sped up clip in it. Hold on, y'all. Let me get past this copyrighted music. Okay. Um, and I usually lower the audio when I speed up the clip so you don't hear that screeching. And I didn't do it for part of the clip on the last video, and I'm sorry. Oh, more copyright music. Hold on. Okay, so I apologize about that. I want Aubrey to go to this so bad. I want her to come with, and not bring her there. She would love that freaking jungle gym. Um, hey, now I forgot what I was saying. Cannot remember. Cannot remember. Hmm. Oh, I think I need a couple more of these just record and talk videos that I can upload straight from my phone. That will also give me a breather when it comes to this challenge because I tend to inject additional work into my stuff where it's not always necessary. And I'm not mad about the editing I've done thus far because it has been really great for me in testing out certain things that I want to carry on with my content after this challenge and like how I want my channel to look. So I'm appreciative of that. However, I don't want to I don't want to get trapped in a space of creating more work when part of this is also for me to just document that and be able to observe. This whole thing has kind of like become pretty meta. And again, I'm appreciative of the insights, of the momentum that I've generated as part of the goal. Um, but even the action of like documenting and then observing myself back, because I've made a habit of watching these videos too, um, has been interesting and a lot to take in. Um, so, and I don't want to get to a place where I am um, editing and shifting into like scripting and planning certain things out because that's not the point of this. And sometimes when you have visibility and are able to reflect and you try to tweak in the future, um, stuff that's not specifically tied to habits that I am trying to adopt or drop, I don't actually want to do that. Um, I want to exist, I want to organically evolve. And at the end of the challenge, I can make some grand sweeping changes as it pertains to like how the content gets out. But the, the focus of this right now isn't to perfect the content per se. So that's something I had to like remind myself through all this. And all of that is a lot to hold and decide what gets priority versus what doesn't, etc. I'm gonna turn around now. I've gotten like a good sweat going.
I definitely don't. Listen, I was
So much copyright music being blasted. I'm sorry, hit dogs will holler. So if y'all get mad about this in the comments, y'all gonna have to take it up with your damn selves. But this lady just passed me on a bike, got right into my like, put me in her tailwind, where she could have stayed off to the left. And she's like riding this bike and vaping. So all the smoke just comes right back on me. And I'm just like, girl, you're doing such a healthy activity. You're out here on the beach, riding your bike, getting some moderate exercise in, while also chain smoking this electronic cigarette. Please, in 2026, please, can y'all put the vapes down? Put the fucking vapes down. Just stop. Anyway, whew, I don't know if I can get enough of the view. Okay, perfect. Um, that's all my little wise words that I got today. I don't even know if they're so wise, um, but they're honest. If you haven't read Real by Kennedy Ryan, I suggest you do it. Even if you don't come to the book club, it's such a phenomenal book. It is so beautifully written. Kennedy Ryan is a really great writer. Um, she's very talented. Cannon and Neva are iconic MMC, FMC duo. Such a beautiful story, such an engaging story, inspiring story. And I guess I will see y'all in the next one.